Hi, continuing Series 1, Overview of the Basics. This is Lesson 2, Computer Files and Folders. Welcome to Sam's Music Room. I'm Sam. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone is doing well. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at file and folder locations on our computers. Yeah, it might not sound exciting, but it's an important topic. You have to understand your folder system. Managing audio files would be daunting if you did not have them in the proper folder. You do want to know where your stuff is, right? The folder that holds your new song. The song, which is hundreds of audio files potentially. All song folders in the same location. All folders properly named and all files directed to the correct folder. It is extremely important to get this done correctly. Otherwise, it's like taking a box of toothpicks and throwing them on the floor and trying to pick out the one that you saw first before you dump the box. It's just a mess at best. Now, we're not creating folders, moving them, or naming them just yet. We're just making sure that we know where they are. And we'll get to the other aspects of naming them and directing files to them soon. So let's look at operating systems and where we can find their folders, because Windows 7 will be a little bit different than Windows 8 or 10, and Mac is a little bit different than Windows, but it's really all pretty simple. So let's start with Windows. On all Windows operating systems, the File Explorer is how you view all the folders on the computer. Let's look at Windows 7 first. And if you're wondering why we are going back to Windows 7, well, it's because many recording enthusiasts believe Windows 7 is still one of Windows' best operating systems for audio recording. So there's a ton of Windows 7 systems out there.
Okay, let's take a look at folders and files for Windows 7. I'm going to take my cursor and move it down to my taskbar, which I have hidden, so the cursor brings it up. If I move over to the left, there is my folder icon for File Explorer. In Windows 7, it is called Windows Explorer. After Windows 7, it is Files Explorer. If I click on that, it opens up the window. Now to my left is the directory. I'm going to click on a directory, and to my right are the folders. These are session folders for particular DAWs and particular years. So let's move over to Studio One Studio One year 2015, and next to it is 2017. You'll also see Traction down there. There's Reason folders, but for this, let's just open the Studio One and take a look. Now that I've opened the main folder, subfolders are actually the songs. So we've started with Studio One 2015. We click on that and we see the file folders in there for the particular songs that were created in 2015. If I click on I Can't Forget You, it's going to open up its subfolder. That's just the way Studio One does it. All of the DAWs do not have a subfolder in there, but this does. So I'm going to click on the tune again. And now I get to the information that's pertinent. There's bounces, the cache, the history, the media, and there's the actual saved file icon. I'm going to look at media here. And we have intro guitar in this media, and you have intro guitar 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a verse guitar, a pre-chorus guitar. My filing system is by numbers, so when I am looking for a particular piece, I know that I want maybe intro guitar 3, and so I'd come down here and I could move this any place or change it and take it to another file. But the important thing is, if I go back here, is it's in the song folder called I Can't Forget You, which is inside the folder of Studio One 2015. So no matter how far back I need to go, I can go into the folders, find the song, and find the files in the song. So let's take a look at a second way that I use to get into my File Explorer. I go down to the taskbar again. This time I go over to the Windows Start icon, and I click on that. Now up here on the right is Documents, and if I click on that, there is the same File Explorer window. To the left is the directory, and to the right are the file folders. And if I click on it, we are right back in the same spot. Again, I can look at different songs, Sam in 2016, which actually is Samplitude. Now here is actually something you don't want to do. For one reason or another, I have media files down here not associated with the folders above. So I'm not sure what the reason for that is, but you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that if you open up a folder that all the media files are in the folder, not just out there like that, because you may not have them named properly to understand where they are. That's Windows 7. Let's hash the history of the media. Okay, Windows 8.1. Let's bring our cursor to the taskbar. Click on the file folder. And that's going to open up your view window. And again, to the left is the directory. To the right are the folders and files. If I close that, another way that I use is to go down to the Windows icon, right-click on it, move up to File Explorer, click there, and your File Explorer window opens. To the left is the directory. To the right is the file folders. Okay, let's look at Windows 10. I'm going to take my cursor down to the taskbar, move it over to the File Explorer folder, click on the File Explorer, and there we go again with our directory on the left. I'm going to go down to the LaCie drive. This is pretty much empty, but there's the folders to your right. I'm leaving this empty because we're going to have a few projects on it as we move along with folders and files and how to name them and place them and make sure we're saving correctly to them. So I put one up just to look at. That's Traction Sessions. If you click to open Traction Sessions, you'll see Traction 2018. And of course, there's nothing in the folder, but that's okay. Now, another way to get to the File Explorer in Windows 10, go to the Windows icon, right-click on it, go to File Explorer, and you see the same window, and there's your directory on the left. Click on LaCie drive, and there's your files and folders to the right. And that's it for Windows 10. Now on Mac, go down to the Docker instead of the taskbar and move over to your left to the Finder. Click on the Finder and you will find the Finder window. To the left is the directory and to the right will be your folders and files. There's your folders and files. There's an external hard drive. And much like on the Windows view we looked at, there's the software by year. And when you click on it, to the right are the files and folders. Songs. And to the right of that are the audio files. Another way to open the Finder window is go to the Finder, File, New Finder window. Click on that, and there's your window. To the left is the directory, and to the right will be the folders and files. And that's Mac. Folders and files, pretty simple, very important to understand.
Okay, so if you're not familiar with your folders, now's a good time to explore a little. You can't hurt anything because all you're doing is opening the folders to have a look. Just open and look around and then close them. When we get to our software, we will go further into folders and files to make sure we are saving our audio files properly. Well, we have finished Lesson 2, Computer File and Folders. Bet you're feeling pretty smart right now. Hey, thanks for watching. Look for a new tutorial every Friday, and I'll look for you next time on Sam's Music Room. Bye now.